Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. You amazing, amazing people. You look amazing. You sound amazing even. I bet you do. I bet you sound amazing. I like some of the American accents. Not so much some of the British ones. Some of the British ones are like nails on a chalkboard, let me tell you. Not going to mention any because I'll end up getting myself shot. But anyway, this is video 2 of 2 today, and we're talking about Karen Read because a lot of you have reached out. And said, "Why did you stop talking about Karen Read? What's your fucking problem? You like cases that you can turn around and say that there's some sort of conspiracy going on, but you drop perhaps one of the biggest cases that absolutely is a conspiracy. So get on with it, Harsh. Do your fucking job, mate." Let's have a look. So Karen Read is this lady who's being accused of second-degree murder because they're trying to push that she killed her husband. There was a snowstorm. He was at a house. And she backed her fucking car into him, writ him off, and then fucked off. Is that right, though? Let me know down below if you've been following it. I have been following it, not as much as I should have done, I must admit. And if you guys want to see more on this case and you want me to do the harsh thing and proper go into it and give my absolute honest opinion, I'll do it. But for now, because some of you might not have even been following this case. But let's touch on it. So, lawyers representing a Massachusetts woman accused of killing a Boston police officer, you already know that she's fucked when there's a copper that's been killed, have mounted their latest bid to defend their client, this time by filing a late Friday motion that seeks to get the indictments tossed over alleged prosecutorial misconduct. That seems to be something that's rife in America, doesn't it? Prosecutorial misconduct. The defence motion also sheds new light on a federal investigation involving witnesses in the case. Prosecutors have charged Karen Read with second-degree murder for allegedly killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, by backing into him with her SUV and leaving him to die in a snowstorm on January 29th, 2022. Boston 25 obtained the defence's Friday afternoon filing, in which Read's lawyers says the Norfolk County District Attorney has disclosed 6 letters dated May to November 2023 between the DA's office and the U.S. Attorney's Office, U.S. Department of Justice, or the FBI. The motion says in a May 18, 2023 4-page letter, Norfolk County DA Michael Morrissey told the Office of Professional Responsibility at the U.S. Department of Justice that he was aware that multiple state witnesses in the Read case had received subpoenas to appear before a federal grand jury. According to the defense's motion, that May 18, 2023 letter from Morrissey says that the first assistant at the U.S. Attorney's Office spoke with the DA's office disclosing the existence of a federal investigation involving a number of the witnesses in the Karen Read case. The defense's motion says Morrissey's letter also says, "We have confirmed that witnesses testified before the grand jury." But the defense motion also says that in a December 4th notice of discovery, the DA's office said it had received no confirmation about whether any witnesses in the Read case had testified before a federal grand jury, compounding its failure to make timely disclosure to the defense of this information it knew about and that tended to negate the defendant's guilt. The Commonwealth failed to make any disclosure at all until it was apparent that the media outlets had gained the information and would be reporting it. In other words, they had no fucking choice but to come out and make a statement before media shot him in the arsehole. The Commonwealth's assertion in its court-filed notice of discovery was patently false, the motion letter reads. The defense says Morrissey used that letter to argue the U.S. Attorney Office was targeted his office for investigation because of the then outgoing U.S. Attorney's personal animosity towards me. Read's defense team also argued that Morrissey's August video calling for an end to harassment of witnesses amounted to tainting the jury pool and unethical personal vouching for numerous named Commonwealth witnesses. Read's team wants the judge to dismiss indictments against Read over Morrissey's alleged failure to adhere to to ethics rules and constitutional due process requirements. It was unclear Friday whether that argument would hold water. I doubt it, with 3 months to go before March 12th trial. Morrissey's spokesperson David Traub said that the office is reviewing the defence filings but has no comment at this time. Reid appeared in Norfolk Superior Court Friday as her team continued its pre-trial fight to discredit a prosecutor's case against her. Judge Beverly Cannon heard several motions filed by prosecutors and the defence team for Karen Reid, the Massachusetts woman accused of killing her Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe by backing into him with the SUV and leaving him behind a snowstorm. Reid's defence attorneys want the court to make public letters sent between the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office and federal authorities about the case. Prosecutors want those letters impounded. Gag order. Gag order. Judge Cannon said the defence should have legally served the U.S. Attorney's Office to allow that office to weigh in on the issue. Reid's defence team also wanted communications like texts or social media messages between a witness in the case and lead investigator's family member who isn't a witness. Cannon denied that motion and said Reid's lawyer didn't show those communications would yield relevant admissible evidence for trial. And this kind of carries on reading like that, do you know what I mean? Let's just skip to the bottom here. Since spring 2023, her team has pointed to cell phone evidence, an apparent failure to seriously consider other suspects and photos posted on social media suggesting alleged connections between Albert Party attendees and law enforcement. And prosecutors say they've amassed a pile of evidence from interviews with numerous witnesses who said Reid was asking if she hit O'Keefe the morning his body was found, to forensics evidence of skull fractures that led to bruising on his face, to an apparent human hair found on Reid's Lexus, to voicemails and text messages suggesting discord between O'Keefe and Reid, to records showing Reid was still intoxicated the morning O'Keefe's body was found. Could you imagine, though, how far she must have been going? Like, a lot of people turn around and say, there's no way. Like this bottom bit here, look, Norfolk Assistant District Attorney Adam Lally has said microscopic pieces of red and clear plastic were recovered on O'Keefe's shirt. Prosecutors have been comparing those pieces with pieces of broken taillight from Reid's SUV. This is a developing story. Check back for updates. As they found, you see, a broken light. There was a broken light found nearby. That's what they're trying to say. But when you look at where this house was, this happened outside. It's like a cul-de-sac. It's like, and I don't think, personally, I struggle to see how she could have hit him going at the speed in which he would have had to have been hit to sustain the injuries that he did that would kill him. You know, he was a fit guy. He was an officer. He was fit. Quite hefty, and the weather just, it wouldn't have been somewhere where you could, unless she came down the road at pace and just slid the whole length of the road going about 60 mile an hour and smacked into him. But to me, I just don't see the mechanics of it. But again, I'm not an expert. But let me know down below, do you think that she is being stitched up, sent down a river? Is there more to this story? Or is this a done deal? This is just a pissed up woman who was driving her vehicle somehow in the snow and shit in a little area that you could hardly maneuver around at pace, and just managed to hit him in a manner that perhaps just a very, very tragic turn of events. You know, I don't know. She should have kept her mouth shut, though, as soon as law enforcement and the paramedics and that turn up, because she kind of fucked herself over by opening her mouth and saying something that would be used against her. Remember, keep stum. I'll catch you all in the next one.